Okay. Gonna start off with Cass. Obviously on my own personal save file, because I want to show you guys something pretty cool. No.
Benaza Scheiben.
Okay. So we're gonna edit these sims real quick. It shouldn't take me too long. This, she has short hairstyle. She has a curly hair too, so let's see if we can find kind of a curly one. This one's curly. Interesting. Ooh, I like that. It's like an upgraded version of the hair she just had, so I like that a lot. I'm gonna take off the makeup. And I'm also gonna remove the EA eyelashes. It's like down here somewhere. Right here. What's your favorite color? White, it looks like. Okay. I got the new makeup set for Christmas from KO. So what if we use some of that today? I'm thinking this one. Tone it down a bit. Maybe like that. I kind of like that. And then we do... Okay. No. Oh, I like that one. It's kind of subtle. I like that. Then this. No. Okay, and then her blush. No, that's way too much. That's really good. Let's just tone it down a bit. I just don't see her as the person that would wear like a lot of makeup, but I think what I gave her is pretty subtle, so I think it'll work. I'm gonna keep the necklace. I don't really care. Okay, so then we want to go with white as her color. Let's see. Ooh, I like that a lot. I'm thinking yes. And what about something like this? Like a short set. I kind of like that together. Or do I go with something like this? I'm trying to remember she's also a college student, so I'm trying to dress her as such. Ooh, I actually really like that. And then what if we give her some like leggings? Those are not high enough. We could do these. I'm thinking some just like normal leggings. Maybe in a lighter color. That one. And then do heels. And do them in white, I think. Yeah, I kind of like this. Quite a lot. Give her a little watch, which we could probably just put on everything. And some nails on everything. Maybe I will change her necklace now that I see it. Ooh, this one's still a heart and it looks like it says BFF. Cute. Okay, let's do her other outfits. I am gonna do a dress for formal. Well, I kind of like this. I really like this on her. I just think I need to take the necklace off and maybe give her earrings. Oh, you know what? I probably should have given her earrings anyways on all of her outfits. Let's see. What about these heart ones? I don't think I've ever used these on anyone, so I'll do these. Good. Okay, and then her workout attire. Let's take the necklace off. And we could probably do, not these. Where are the... I kind of wish there was something to go over these. Is there something we could put over these? Like a... skirt cover. Oh, that won't work. Or something. I mean, that works, but not what I'm trying to cover. Hi, Piats Girl. Welcome in. Interesting. Not really seeing anything. Darn. Okay. That's fine. She can wear these to work out. She's gonna be different. I thought there'd be something. I thought I would have something to like cover them, but I guess not. Maybe she does yoga. I do like this. I don't want the leggings. You asked me to add it? Yeah, I can do that. Okay. Where is her? Ooh, that's kind of different. With like the yellow on the front. Maybe let's do that and do some sandals or loafers. Maybe these would be nice in like a goldy tone. What do we think of that? Oh, I like that. I think that looks really nice. Very sophisticated. Okay, let's get swimming stuff. I just filled it. Thank you, though. Oh, maybe this with the autumn leaves on it. I'm not sure. Ooh. I don't think I've used this one yet. I kind of like that. I kind of like that that swim trunk. Or swimsuit. Okay, then we have hot attire. I have this. I just got this. I think I was thinking more of pajamas for this, honestly, but like I could see this one being like a hot weather outfit. I think it's actually really cute. So let's use it because it's new. For me anyways. And then I just need, I think sneakers would be okay. Those are actually not bad. Yeah, it's really cute. Like a little button-up shirt and pants kind of thing. That's really cute. I would wear that in the summertime. Honestly, I would wear this all the time. Just like in the house, obviously. But like, you know what I'm saying. It wouldn't have to be summer for me to wear this. Looks really comfy. Okay, and then I did just get... What is this? What the Cupid? It is almost Valentine's. Maybe we go with that. I mean, we just got this sweater. We could put her in the Krusty Krab sweater with SpongeBob on the back. We just got that, I think, from the event. Oh, look at the egg one. This one's actually really cute. Her favorite color is obviously white, though, so we're trying to go white. That one's really cool. I would do that on more like a man, though, I think. We have this SpongeBob one with Patrick's face. Look at Patrick's face right there. Too much. There's also this one that's just like colorful, which I could see. Let's go with the SpongeBob one. We've not used it. Try and use up some of the stuff I probably like, you know, wouldn't use on an adult, but I can use on a young adult who's in college. I still can't believe they made a SpongeBob pack. I was playing earlier this save, obviously. And I was doing another one of the college households, and they were using the Goofy Goober guitar. It's funny. Okay, that's it for her then. Let's do Gunner. I think she looks really good. I like that hair. It was almost identical to what she had, so I'm really happy with that I was able to find that. These glasses are not very good, so I'm still waiting for you to make the pineapple-shaped house. I am so tempted to make it in this save file and make it like... So what I want to do... This might be a little spoiler, so here you go. Spoiler alert. Just, if you don't want to know, close your ears. But what I want to do is I want to make the pineapple house, but I want to make it on a playground. So the kids will use it as like a playhouse. And then inside it, at the playground, will be like all the items from the SpongeBob pack that children can like go to the playground and play with. That's my idea. I hate the glasses in this game so much. I just don't like that they rest so far above their face. Alright, we're just gonna go with... I mean, he had very big glasses, so I guess we just go with these. It's a little bit slimmer of a pick, I guess. And then hair. He is long, but he has an updo, but it's like long. Ooh, this might actually be perfect. I actually really like this. This is very close to what he had. But it looks better. I don't know if that makes sense, but you know, that makes sense to use it that way. I just thought it would be really fun, and then I feel like I would get more use out of it, where like if I only use it for one household, then I only get to use it for that one household. Where like if I have the pineapple at like the Willow Creek, where I normally had that like white building there, if I had that pack before I renovated that entire lot, I would have put it there, and I would have put the pineapple top on top of it because it's an actual item that you can place. So I literally could have just made any size wall and put like a archway into it, or like the door or whatever, I size it down, whatever I wanted to do, and then literally just made it into a doll-sized house that you can play in, pretty much. But yeah, that's my idea of like what I'm gonna do. I've been thinking about like how I wanted to use that pack, and I think that's gonna be my best option. Okay, put it on everything. Okay, and then for his body, I have different tattoos, which I'm interested in trying, maybe? No, I didn't mean to do that. I need to back up. Oh my goodness. Clicked the wrong button. Put my person pack. Why is it just overlapping? Where is this tattoo that he's got on? Get this off. Alright, what about this one? That's kind of cool. It's got like a Chinese symbol on it. Or there's this one. I kind of think this is more like him, honestly. Let's do the other arm. What did I do that? Did I do that on lower arm? Well, what's this? I don't know what that is. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Okay, I guess I only have upper arm ones. I could just do one sleeve for him. He did originally have two, though. He's like a musician, you know? So I feel like he would kind of probably have a lot of tattoos. Personally. What's this one? What's the freezer bunny? It's literally priceless. I mean, we could do that one with like the flames. They don't really match. But does everybody's tattoos on their sleeves match? Probably not. I don't know. I could do that one. It's like a girl. Like Dias de los Muertos kind of thing. Maybe we just go with that. I think that might be okay. And then let's do his body hair. He's got one on his leg, his ankles. Whatever, he can keep those. I'm not gonna fret and stew about it, you know. Torso hair, let's do this one. And leg hair, let's do this one. And then let's get him some clothes. I would say he likes black, I would assume. What's that? Okay. I don't have a lot for men. But we have to remember he's supposed to be like a band member. So he definitely is not like that. I would say more probably like this. I can hear myself. I couldn't figure out where that was coming from. It was coming from my phone. It was really weird. Yeah, let's go with this. I don't think I've ever used it on anyone. And give him some pants, obviously. Put some pants on the man. Isn't that always the case that we have more options for the women than the men? Yeah, it's true. Very true. It's so annoying. That is very out there. Okay, let's get some jeans maybe then. You know what? I think let's go these. I don't think I've used them on anyone. I haven't used too much of my like bot content. I don't know what to call it. You get what I'm saying. With these sneakers, I don't even know. I want boots. Honestly. Like these kind of boots. Actually, I really want these boots. I wish they came in black, but I guess beggars can't be choosers, right? So, let's give him these. Okay, then for his formal, I mean, he's not business, he's band, so Probably something more like loosely tied, not. Maybe this. This could be good. Maybe that. And then working out, huh? What is this? What the fanny pack? Why are there shorts on top of these pants? Oh, for heaven's sake. Do this. And I feel like he would do shorts. I don't know why, but he gives me like vibes he would like climb a mountain. He's the Mount Komorebi person. He's gonna climb the Mount Komorebi mountain. Okay, what is this? Sleepwear. I'm gonna be honest with you, I think like every man has the same freaking sleepwear in my game because isn't a lot of great options. That is like so old man. We'll go with this. Wow. That's really out there. I honestly could see this possibly. With some like boots. Maybe those to be different. Or what about these? Yeah, we'll do those. We'll do those. And then we need shorts to go swimming in. Oh my gosh, is this his outerwear? Poor guy. He's literally wearing snow boots in the middle of summer. That's just not right. That is just not right. I don't like these shorts. I thought I might, but I don't. What about these? Yes, those with some with some loafers. Yes. And then please let me have socks to go with my loafers because I'm gonna be honest with you, it's weird not to have socks. Okay, then outerwear. I could see that. I thought there was like oh, what's this? I think this is something from the new stuff that KO got me for Christmas. Let's go with it. Let's get these gloves off. I freaking hate gloves. I hate them because of the way they look, okay? In real life, gloves are fine, right? But like in this game, the gloves look atrocious. So we just hack them right off because it's awful. If I could find some really nice gloves that don't look like they're singed to your hand, then I would probably be okay with them. Otherwise, that's fine. Okay, one last sim, and then we're good to go. Jasmine is our last one. Jasmine Ray from The Sims 2. And okay, and then we need to remove her EA eyelashes because nobody likes those. They're awful. And they really need to think about removing them from the game. And then she's an updo. And I have this, which is pretty darn close to what she just had. I'm okay with this. All right, let's stick with that. And then let's do... So she obviously likes pink. But, like, can we keep it kind of toned down? Because it's like... We're not trying to win, a beauty pageant with how much makeup we put on. Maybe we are, who knows, but I think this will be good for her. And then, oh, I kind of like that. Okay, I like this outfit for her actually, and I'm gonna give her some earrings. Cause look, can. Let's try these. Okay, and then let's do pink clothes for her. So what about this little like top? That's kind of like, she's already got tattoos on, so I think she's kind of like edgy, if you had to ask me. Oh, I kind of like these. And then she's wearing like sandals. Maybe just some flip-flops. Do her nails. What if we did her nails like gray? And then we probably could give her some tattoos as well and swap out what she has. Oh, not that. Bless you. I kind of like this tattoo that she's got going on here. What is that? Her left upper arm. Get rid of that. What is this? Oh, that's kind of cool. It's like writing on the underside of her arm. Let's give her that, and then I don't think there's anything on this arm, so we could give her one on this arm as well. Oh, no, undo that. I guess I can't put one on this arm, which is weird. And that's okay. She's got quite a few. I think she looks good now. Okay. Oh, wow. That's going to show right over top of a dress. She might want a dress that covers it, maybe. I'm thinking of going gray for her. Favorite color? I forgot to look at what her shirt color was. I think it was a gray tone. I think. And I did give her a gray shirt. Maybe she does this. I could see her as like a pantsuit kind of person. Not that pantsuit, but like one of these. Oh, I kind of like that. And then give her some flats. Yeah, I think I like that. It makes her a little different than like what I would normally do for people too, which gives diversity to the game. Her workout. Let's just give her this. Sure. And some shoes. And some socks, maybe? Alright, then sleepwear. Maybe we do this. It's different. And then we have party attire. That's kind of nice. What is that even from? Let's go this. I don't think I've ever seen this before. And then we have her swimming. Can do that. Okay, I'm gonna go with this and some like shorts. Yeah, those. And then let's go for these. Keep her casual, you know? And then I did just get this, I think. Which is kind of nice. And then if we just put some pants on with it. And some boots. Maybe even these boots. Okay, good. That's it. I really need to change this loading screen. I keep forgetting. That's insane that I keep forgetting. I can't believe that. Do 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 do. I'm almost at the end of the rotation, my first rotation of my personal game. I just have a couple of households left. I'm so excited. Can this man please get out of this ridiculous outfit? Change your outfit, please. For the love of goodness. Okay, so mainly I just have college left for my personal one. There's so many college households. So it's kind of annoying because like I don't want to have to do 1,000 in a row. But we all know how that goes. Also, we're going to reno this. We're going to make it a residential rental. Yes, ma'am. Okay. I don't know what that was. Don't come for me. I also think that the violin and stuff should not be on the roof, per se. We just need to remember that they're supposed to be, like, musicians, right? So, and it doesn't matter what the end cost of this is. I can use money cheats because it's supposed to be, like, it's supposed to be like a dorm kind of thing. So they technically shouldn't have to pay for it anyways. I don't know why there's like pathing around all of this. It's a bit odd though. Like, it'd be fine if there was like a back area where they were like having, you know, grill, like a barbecue or something. Whoops, not that far. But they're not, so it's just a bit odd. We're probably gonna get rid of this as well. And now I've got to delete things because they've left this stuff around this. And it looks silly. It looks really silly. I don't know why they did that. I'm also thinking let's delete this and we can just build a garden. Like, we don't need this to build it. I'll leave that tree. I also think I just want to delete like this, because I don't think I need that either. I think it's weird. And we're gonna get rid of it. Okay, there we go. Fantastic. Now, let's keep deleting. Okay, now going down. Wow, this is really decorated. Awful. We are gonna fix this house as well. Okay, put the walls up. First of all, delete this section of the house. I'm gonna tell you right now, from my perspective of being a semi-okay builder in this game, if you want to build anything on an angle, build a bathroom on an angle. Because a bathroom can handle it, where anything else cannot. Everything else will not function or work properly, but a bathroom can handle all of the angles in the world. So that's my little tidbit of information. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move the bathroom back. We're gonna bring the living room, dining room space to the front here, and a little office area as well. And then an entrance. I think you're more than a semi-okay builder. Thanks. It's a very unique floor. I like this floor. I don't think I've used it yet. I'm gonna find the right place for it. Alright, let's use this. and put it in here. And then this bedroom can stay, this hallway can stay, and this bedroom can stay. I do think I'm going to make the rooms a little bit bigger so we can fit a double bed comfortably in here. So more so like that. And then this, more so like this. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And then they could have like a little balcony out here where they like, maybe it's even covered, or, ooh, we could actually, let's delete that real quick. Let's take this. All right, let's do this. Okay. And then let's take... where am I drawing this? Go down a floor. Okay, and then instead of... let's just copy this real quick. Remove that wall. Okay, and then we just need to... fill this in if we can. Okay, and then we need another one of these. And then pull this to the edge. Perfect. Okay, now what I want to do is this front wall. Let's see, they like white and whatever, but it's really not up to them what it's going to be, because if they're not owning it, then they wouldn't have picked the siding. It would just be whatever I decide looks good. So the fact that they live in a very orange place, you would probably really want to like build cool, very like with very cool materials. So I'm kind of thinking this siding. Okay, and then on the top, we're actually going to do glass. And I'm thinking this... does that look weird? I feel like it looks weird. So something kind of like that, where it's very see-through. I think that kind of looks cool. And then let's get a door. Bum, 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 bum. This is like a sliding door. I don't think this would be their front door, but it's really nice. We could do the bifolds. Bum, 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 bum. Let's do this. Let's filter it by colors. We're gonna go black. That's freaky. Okay, what are these? Berlin. Okay, we can work with these. Let's see. It's too big. Let's do this one. That looks really nice. Okay, now we want some windows. Is there longer versions of these? Yes. Go with that. Okay. And then this is going to be the kitchen area. I'm hoping these are high enough up. Okay, and then we have the bedrooms. And this is going to be the bathroom downstairs. And then we've got this bedroom upstairs. And this bedroom upstairs. And then we have this bathroom. Right? That's all we've got to fill in. Okay. And then we just need some windows for the bedrooms here. We can do that one. Oops. And that one. Okay. And then we can do this for the bathroom itself upstairs. and here. And then I feel like it's too many windows. Hold on. No, not that. I kind of like these just being the only ones at the end. And then there, that looks better. Okay, and this inside wall is gonna change. It's not gonna be that. Let's get stars in here. Okay, so I'm thinking we want to come up if I put that there, where does that bring us? Okay, that's over there. We don't want that there. What about here? That would work. I'm actually gonna move it down one more to get rid of that tile. So I'm gonna move it one more this way. And I wanna swing. Oh, I can't swing that? Oh, okay. Fine. Fine, I tell ya. Okay. Let's get some flooring for out here. Let's go with this, maybe. Let's go with that. Okay, and then we need to do the roofing. Oh, I kind of like these. And then that one. Okay. Now, I want that big sliding glass door. And I also want to go back to the Berlin stuff. I think it was in the Berlin stuff. If it's not, I'll get it otherwise, but... Ooh, you know what? I actually might want these. Oh, that's too big. Where is the top of the stairs? Here. Actually, there. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's not even either way. Okay. That works for me. Why are these two different colors on the inside? Is that where they go? This one needs to move over. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put him down here on the bottom floor. How did this pull Berlin? I don't get it. Oh, it didn't. Okay. Let's do... I was thinking the living room could be over here, like when you walk in. Okay, and then kitchen is here. They can have this chair. They can have the desk. Oh. I think they need that desk. Is this one smaller? Yeah, let's go with this one. It's a little smaller. Okay, here's the computer. I was kind of hoping I could get 2 on this. Perfect. And I was gonna put the office in this area. Perfect. That fits perfectly. Holy moly, I'm so good. Welcome back. Those computers were really expensive, but that's okay. No big deal. Oops. It's like I said, all of this stuff would probably be here when they move in. Because it's supposed to be like the college dorms, technically. So I'm okay with giving them money. Okay, we'll do that. Let's get a railing. for the stairs. That's kind of nice. I'm gonna move this slightly over so it's not clipping. Okay, let's find some wallpapering for the inside of the house. This area downstairs, I'm just gonna do one specific type. I'm not gonna be like very particular about it. Before I do that though, I'm kind of thinking something kind of like that. And I'm gonna do that from the front of the house. And then for the rest of it, let's do some paneling. Let's do... Goodness. Let's do that. Okay. In here, we are gonna do black wallpapering because he likes black and he probably would have painted it himself, I would assume. So we're gonna do this in the bathroom. Maybe we do brown with some brown tiling, maybe. Okay, this is also going to be our kitchen, so we're going to tile this. And I'm kind of thinking get rid of this one wall. Leave it open, and let's get some railings. Okay, cool. Okay, so for the girls, one of them likes gray and one of them likes white. So we'll do this for one of them. And the other one... Interesting. That's very interesting. The other one, maybe we do this. It's probably the whitest I'm gonna get it. And then this upstairs hallway area, I'm just gonna take this and put it here. Good. And now I'm gonna take the downstairs bathroom stuff. And put it up here. Fantastic. Okay, let's grab some beds. Beds. I wanted to make them bigger so that I can make them double beds. And that's what I'm gonna do. Let's do white in here, because I think that's fitting. And we'll use this bed frame maybe. It's kind of clipping. I can always buy a different one later. In here we need a gray bed, so that's green. It's white. There's this one, which I think is pretty okay. And then downstairs, we need a black bed. Okay, that's pretty fitting. And then let's just get him like... that maybe? Okay, those could all work. And then let's do end tables if I can find any. Interesting. I don't know. What is this? Cozy cabin. Let's see if Valia has another, like, end table or something. Oh, does this actually have a... Oh, it does. Alright, let's go with that. Where's, like, the end tables? It says it's a small hallway table, but I feel like it could work. And it matches. Let's do lighting. I'm kind of tempted to do these for him. Just because they're different. And then let's do a little ceiling lamp as well. Okay. Then let's finish off this kitchen. They don't get to keep any of this when they move out, so it's like not a big deal. Oh, are these are not counters. Hold on, these aren't counters. No wonder why they weren't like coming out properly. No. No. All right, let's do these. Okay. Now we need appliances. We're gonna do them on this wall. Maybe this. And that. Oh, you know what we could do? And then also get another one for the other end. Maybe something like that would be nice. Okay, and then we can get a sink. Okay, I'm just gonna put in the necessities right now because I want to show you guys what I wanted to show you guys. That's no, I don't like that one. this, and then there should be a door. I hope they can use that door to get in there. And then we just need a sink. A sink, I tell you. Actually, I think the sink should go here. That will do us. And then we just need a thingy over top of the sink. A mirror. That will do. Can we turn these? Yes. We can. Okay, fantastic. Okay, that'll do for now. That's all they really need. And then I'll add toilet paper and stuff later. I just want to show you guys what I want to show you guys before it's too late. Okay, and then we just need to finish the upstairs bathroom, and the bedrooms are okay. They can get more later. Oh, we could add lights. Oh, we need a dining room table. Okay, so we'll put this here. And we can also put this out here. This is where they're going to do their band and stuff. It'll be cool. Alright, let's just pull all of the items from downstairs upstairs. We're going to put the toilet and the sink on this end, and we'll do the shower on the other. I'm actually going to do a different shower. I am going to do this one. And I'm going to downsize. No, I'm not. I'm going to move this window over. Fantastic. Okay. And then they just need the mirror from downstairs. We need a bookshelf. Let's do... Oh, can it not go on this? It might not be able to go on this. Try this. There we go. That will do. Get one of these. And another one of those. Okay. And then downstairs, we need a dining room table and a bookshelf. Surfaces. Dining room table. Let's see. I don't think they need a huge table. It's only the 3 of them. And I mean, if they invited a friend over, like, then it's only 4 of them, technically. So I don't think we need, like, a huge one. I just want to find one that looks nice with the house. I like this one. What is this? Simplistic. Okay. Maybe I write that. Simplistic. Is this supposed to be a patio thing? It's supposed to be a patio table? But it's so pretty. Alright, we're just gonna get normal dining chairs. Surfaces. No. Comfort. Dining chair. Let's just get these. Okay, and then we'll do lighting. Let's do... What do I want to do? Not those. Those are on the table. Maybe we do that. That's kind of pretty. Yeah, let's do that. That's really pretty. And then we have this for in the kitchen, maybe. And we'll put one of these in the living room just to make it a little brighter during the nighttime. And then I'm gonna put a bookshelf right here on the end. Let's see. What kind of bookshelf do we want? Any is probably fine, but... That's not what I'm looking for. Maybe we do this. And we just do it in a different color. We'll do it this color. Actually, can make it white to kind of match that cream color. Okay, that's gonna be good. I think we've got all the necessities to start. I think. Okay, so what I wanted to show you guys is, let's go ahead and turn these on. That's not what I wanted to show you. I want to show you a little bit of how I personally do the university when I have multiple Sims like this. Okay, so let's see. They should have what they were. So she was history. So let's have her come up here and let's have her register for history. And then we're gonna have him do it at the same time. Oops. And, oh, he's also history. Are they? They're literally all history. Interesting, I guess. Okay. That is gonna be very difficult, actually. Normally I have like a bunch of different like I have a bunch of different degrees that people are going for, but these guys all seem to be going for the same degree. Now, obviously, I will spend the rest of their money, and I will obviously get them all, you know, in the right things. But for right now, this will have to do me just fine. And obviously, I haven't said any of their stuff yet either, so that's fine. They can be study buddies. I love that they can use this desk together. I think that's really cool. Signing up. Well, these guys are supposed to be a band. The three of them are supposed to have wanted to move out of the dorms because they didn't want to like live in the dorm life because they wanted to start a band. So, later. Is the desk game or CC? The desk is CC, which I absolutely love this desk. It fit perfectly in this like little spot. So they could have their little office area for the dorm. And obviously, like I said, all of these items that are in here are going to stay. So they don't have to worry about, like, I don't have to worry about redoing all of these remodels. Everything will stay here when they move out. So I'm really happy about that. Okay, so he's now in history. And she's now in history. Okay, the only other person I need to get into history is you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you go to bed. This is how I start them off every time as well. I sign them up and then I send them to bed because it's always really late in the morning. So let's get her to register quick. History is the best degree. I'm offended because I have a degree in early childhood education. So, wow, is all I can say. A real slap to the face you just offered me there. Auto lights, all lights. Okay, let's get this degree and then we're going to have her go to bed as well. You think accounting is the best? I think business is probably the best because it's such a wide variety. So like, you know, you could do so much with it. That's what you have is accounting, or you have business. I'm assuming you have accounting. Sarah Love. Okay, get off of my phone. I don't know you. Okay, let's look at needs for everyone. You're good. Let's get you up to use the bathroom. So, oh, hold on. I need a hot water heater. You have accounting. Well, I've early childhood education, and I'm not gonna sit here and say it's the best, but I'm just saying, like, you know, I don't think you make a lot with it, so, you know, it is what it is. But I sometimes wish that I had went for, like, a business degree, so I could have done, like, I could have used it for YouTube, since I don't really obviously use my, my early childhood education one. I just think it would have been really nice to have it. I'm just going to set these outside for right now. I can figure out where they're going to go later. It's not a big deal as long as they're on the lot. And nothing should affect them. I just don't want my Sims to die or freeze to death, you know? Well, that's pretty much the same thing, dying and freezing to death. But I don't want them to not be able to shower and freeze to death. Oh, and I gotta fix this wallpaper. Okay, I now recognize my mistakes and they will be dealt with. Don't worry. All right, let's just put these all around. All right, we'll put one up here. And we'll put one in each of the girls' rooms. Okay. And you have a certificate in medical billing. Jeez Louise. All right. Well, you're just like killing it. You're killing it. Cooking. Serve breakfast. Make fruit salad. Okay, you're going to use this bathroom. So this is what I do. I just take care of their needs, like, right off the bat when they wake up. And then I have the opportunity of working on the rest of their stuff without an issue. So once you get them, you know, to the bathroom, get them showered and everything, I thought we were just joking and saying our own is the best. Nah, mine's probably not the best, but I mean, I guess it all depends on, like, you know, it all depends on, like, what you perceive to be the best, you know? What's the issue here? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Because I said this is a residential rental, I forgot to set all of the rooms to this. Here we go. I think that'll fix it. Yes, fixed. Okay. My daughter has a degree in hospitality, but now she is doing medical billing. Life is tough to know what you're going to do later in life. I find it very... I don't know, I just find it, like, irritating that, like, people pay so much money for these degrees and then they go into something else. Okay, everybody grab a serving. Yeah, I'm telling you to grab a serving. What are you doing? Shut it. You're too loud. Grab a serving. And since you're the last one to grab a serving, you're going to put it away. All right. I mean, this is pretty good. I mean, you know, they're just chilling. They're chilling. So let me, while we're sitting here watching them eat, let me tell you about a little bit of drama that happened in my game earlier today. I was playing the Sharp household from The Sims 2, obviously, in The Sims 4. And if you don't know who it is, it's 3 Sims in the household. So it's a guy named Edwin Sharp, and his sister named Roxy Sharp, and then her boyfriend named Jonah Powers. So she ended up finding out that she was pregnant, and me, being the innocent person that I am, I went, oh, they're having a baby, and thought it was Jonah Powers' baby, right? So I had her be like, hey, I'm pregnant, and yeah, it ended up being that she pretty much also told him that she cheated because he and her hadn't woohooed. So he was like, how can you be pregnant if we haven't even woohooed? And he freaked out. He got, like, angry. He was sad. He was also happy about the baby news. So, I mean, he was going through all the different emotions. But yeah. So I accidentally told somebody that somebody cheated, and I didn't even mean to. I just honestly was being genuine and thought that they were together. Anyways, let me go look up this household in The Sims 2, because I want to find out, oh, I don't need to look it up. I already got them in their degrees. What am I doing? I need to look up their, the college spreadsheet real quick. All right, So if I show you guys this, here we go. So this is my spreadsheet for my personal game. These are the 3 people that I was just talking about right here in the red, 49 through 51. So yeah, so we are in, I think we're in La Fiesta Tech. I think. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure we are. And we're going to make this all the same color. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this down. And I'm going to make it all the same color again. I don't know why I don't do that first, but I don't. Okay. So what we need to do is write in our Sims names here. So our first Sims name is what? It is Zoe Zimmerman. Oh my gosh. Zoe, not Zimmerman. Not Zimmerman. Okay. And then we, oh my gosh, I am on the wrong tabs. Then we have Gunnar Roke. Oop. Gunnar. Is it Q-U-E? I think it is. And then we have, it's R-O-Q-U-E. I think I just spelled it wrong. Jasmine Ray. Jasmine Ray. Yeah. R-O, okay, I put a U in there. Q-U-E. Okay. So they're all doing history. I'm still getting used to this new keyboard, so bear with me. Okay. They are in the shifting... What is this name? Shifting Paradigms, I think is what it's called. If it's wrong, I'll fix it. It's something like that anyways. Okay, and they all have 3 credits, I think I saw. Let me just quadruple check. 3 credits, 3 credits, and 3 credits. Okay. And they are... Okay, so this one is a B minus, this one is a B, and this one is a B minus. And then they can't be heirs because their parents aren't in the save file. And then we just need to take these 2 things and pull them down. Okay. So I'm not going to worry about this for right now. So how I do this is I look at what degree they're going into. We all know that they're all going into history. So you scroll over to the right side. You find history. So their first day is going to be a skill day. So that means that they need to have the skill items. So it's one of these 5 things here next to the history skills. So then I just randomize 3 numbers, 1 through 5. So I can go ahead and do that real quick. I'm going to let you guys see, but I just don't know what's going to come up. So... just being cautious. Okay. I don't really like that one. I don't like that one either. Where the heck is the... Okay, this'll do. This'll do. Let me bring it back up for you guys. Okay, so this randomizer here is fine. We want 3 random numbers between 1 and 5. So let's roll. So we have 5, 4, and 1. So if I go back here, 5 is research and debate, 4 is charisma, and 1 is archaeology. Archaeology is a hard one to do, so we're actually going to re-roll that number. So we're going to do 5, we're going to do 5, 4, and 5. Okay, so we're going to do 2 research and debate and 1 charisma. I'm going to try and figure out how to do the archaeology ones. So we're going to do research and debate, and charisma was the other one, right? I believe so. Where was it? Yes. Okay. So those are going to be the skills that we're going to work on today. And if you look over here, you'll see it's 2 hours per class for book studies. It's also 2 hours per class for skill classes, but it's 3 hours for your computer classes. So for 2 hours, we need to have them working on these specific skills. So that's what we're going to do. So what I'm going to do is I kind of just go down the line most times. So we need research and debate, which means we need a mirror. I believe we can do it on here. Yes, practice debate. So she can use the mirror to practice debate for, actually we need 3 mirrors. So she has to do this for 2 hours. So I'm going to have her stop talking to him. And this is going to be her first class for her degree. This is literally her going to class and what she's got to do. Now, I do want to add in homework assignments. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to think about it. Like maybe you have to write in your journal every day or something crazy. And then I also want to do projects that you can complete to get like extra credit. Okay, so I look at the time. She started at about 9:28-ish. So around 11:28, she'll be done with her class, and then she can spend the rest of her day working on whatever she wants with no problems. The other one that needs to do this is Jasmine, I believe, is the other one that needs to do this. I think she was, yeah, so Zoe and Jasmine, they need to be the ones doing research and debate. So let's practice your debate. I used to use a mirror to practice rock, paper, scissors. It was pretty tough. You're ridiculous. You're so ridiculous. Okay. So she's going to go practice her debate. And I can still hear that she's working on it. I don't think she'll stop on her own. Not that I know of. And then she just started at 10. I also, when I have a big household, I will write down their end times so I can keep track. As there is one household in this save file that has 15 people in it, and they're all in university, and that was very difficult. I did it by degree, so I kind of just did it by degree, like whoever was in the same degree kind of did it at the same time. Or I just picked randomly 3 people to do it all at the same time, and then I just kind of paid attention to those 3 or 4 people, and then the rest just kind of like dilly-dallied and did whatever they wanted to do. But this is how I personally do it. And then tomorrow you would look at the second day on that list, and that will be the day that you will work with. So right now they're just working on the research and debate, and I don't really have to do too much. It's just them pretty much talking to the mirror for a few hours. So she'll be done at 12, and she'll be done at 11:28. So like he's just kind of doing his own thing. He needs to do charisma. He's doing a different skill than them, but he still needs the same object, and we only have 2 of them. Now, if I had like a mirror over here, which sometimes I will, I'll have one like in the bedrooms and stuff. Obviously, they all could have been doing it at the same time, but this works just as well. So it's not like a big deal if you don't have all the items. You can just like rotate them out. It's almost like they're going to class, you know what I'm saying? Okay, she's getting close. And they don't get like a whole ton of skill from it, but they do get the skill started. And when they do the computer work, they'll actually get quite a bit. She's got 11 now, which is pretty good for just like a little bit of time. She also wants to play the violin, perform an odd job, watch the sky, and listen to some soul music. So those are like things. So she's also going to play the violin and get some violin and skill, which is not part of her degree. It's something she wants to do on her own free time. Something that she just enjoys, so she can do that. Plus, whatever her hobby is, she can always do. Which, like I said, I haven't rolled all that stuff. Not yet, anyways. But I will eventually. And she can also do odd jobs, and then she can open a banking account, put all that money into her own banking account, so she doesn't have to worry about it. So it'll be really good. Okay, so now we're going to have him start. He's going to start by practicing his speech for 2 hours. So he needs to do this for 2 hours. And then everyone will be done with their class for the day. And then we can move on. He also wants to practice writing, which means he's going to learn the writing skill. He also wants to go for a jog, which is fitness. So he's got a bunch of different things that he wants to do. Can you get up out of that chair, or are you stuck? She's going to literally be done before all of this. Go clean this up. I don't know what he's doing. Mock cleanliness. I don't know why you're doing that. Is he stuck? Or like, what is wrong with him? Dude? Are you good? I don't know what he's doing. Okay, she's good. She also wants to practice speech in the mirror, so we could have her do that. She wants to upgrade an object, which is handiness. She wants to play the violin, and she wants to listen to soul music. I think this man is broken. Can we have you go here? Okay, let's just reset this object. Let's reset you. You're the object, okay. Practice your speech. Okay, so he started at 12:25, so we'll have him go until 2:25. By the way, if you're wondering, this is what the outside of the house looks like now from the front. Obviously, there's going to be some things put inside there, and I'm going to put some, like, plants and stuff around the house. But this is what it looks like from the outside. I think it looks pretty cool. Yeah, me too. I think it's really nice. Like, if you think about it, okay. No. If you think about it, right? This is literally the view they have from the sunroom. Like, who wouldn't want this? That's intense. So, I would want that. Okay, she also wants to practice writing. Let's see. Right. Practice writing. I know if I was to ever have a room like that, I would make a nice space for me to go to and read in that room. Maybe a lounge chair. Yeah. We could definitely put, well, because I want to make some of it into like a little bit of like where they practice their equipment and stuff. So like over here probably could be like a lounge chair, like looking out over this scenery. Because like I think that's really pretty. So, nope, stop it. Okay. No. Stop it. Stop it. Why don't you go do an odd job? Let's see what odd jobs you can do. Find odd jobs. Otherwise, you're just walking around naked in the house. You could paint the scenery for sure. Okay, fitness level 2. She's only level 1. Handiness level 4. I don't think she has handiness at all. Mischief level 2. I don't think she has mischief either. Cooking level 1. She's cooking level 2. That's that Kahlua pork though, and I don't know that we're gonna be able to get that. Let's just have her try and do... Let's have her try the TV hookup help.
Mishi Oba. Elfrisium Bara. Inar.
Okay, 225 is when he's done. It's 203. Did she already leave for that? She's like in her nightgown still. Off to work in her nightgown, I guess.
Noi. Fras Bobsel? Chichi. Hish Bipsa Lagoosh. Savrim Prash. Florid. Timpwam Ubanu. Hana.
Bonafide theories. Jeez.
Tuwe Wagla. Lino.
Okay, and 225, so he's done. So they all did their class today. That was all they had to do. And that's literally how I do it. Now, when they have to do their computer work, you just come on here and you just click like SimU, and then you just start your history coursework and you have them sit here for 3 hours and work. And if it's a book study, obviously you just go to the bookshelf. Some books are not going to be available to buy, so don't worry about it. Like if they're not, I'm probably going to delete those skills that are very difficult to do. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So what I would do instead is I would just delete those, and then you would only you'd have a lesser amount of skills that you could work on. But the thing is literally on the spreadsheet. Let me show you real quick. On this spreadsheet, when you're looking at it, because this is the same thing I use for my save file, there are elective skills down at the bottom. So if you say, you know, if I have to remove one of these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put elective, and then when you randomize it, you get to choose an elective instead. And I also want to literally like put it here, and then I want to like add elective to all of them. If I don't have to delete any of them, I just want to add elective as an extra one. So you would be able to choose an elective instead, and then it would give you the opportunity to build a bunch of different skills, and not necessarily would they technically help you with your degree, but like maybe you spent time working on, you know, research and debate, which technically in university it helps you with doing your homework faster. So you could be, you know, you could be working on that instead because you really want to be able to do your homework quicker. And so those are like things that I'm thinking about. I'm thinking that I should definitely have elective in there. And you're able to do up to one elective a week. So obviously if you randomized an elective, then you would be able to do the elective, and you can only do each skill once. So like Zoe and Jasmine, they wouldn't be able to do research and debate again the next time they get like a book or a item, like a skill day. They would have to choose a different elective because they're not allowed to do the same skill twice in 1 week. So that would give you another like opportunity to get an elective technically. So yeah, that's how I just handle like multiple sims that have the SimU University, and this is what I use for my personal game now. I don't like to use the actual university. I hate these ailments. I don't use the actual university anymore because I just think it's overrated, and it's not good. So best not to worry about them. But yeah.
Fanaya. Ulak. Storm a flame.
I know that we haven't done too much with the university in my save file yet, but there will be quite a few households that will be using the university at one point or another. So I just want to make sure that you guys kind of have like little tips and tricks to kind of get through it, because it can get overwhelming, especially with the 15. It was kind of overwhelming. I was so ready to be done with that household when I was done with it. Obviously, I'm going to have to go back to it. I'm going to have to play it again, and it's going to be probably very annoying, but at least, you know, I know what I'm getting myself into. And once it's all set up, it's a little bit easier, because then you just have to look and see what they're doing, and you can kind of like slowly work through them. Obviously, with the 15, you're going to have a couple working at the same time, but you don't have to like have all 15 doing it all at the same time. So yeah, this is literally so much easier than trying to do it yourself. Like with the uni, I find this so much easier. It's literally pretty self-explanatory. Like, you don't have to go to the classes really, except for the skilling and the books and all of that. And then you literally just have to sit there for the time. Now, with the books, my suggestion to you, if they have to read a book, immediately remember, like within an hour and a half, they're probably going to be done reading the book. It's not like The Sims 3 where you could sit there and read the book for so many levels of the skill. I really wish it was like that. But they will read it within like an hour and a half, 2 hours-ish. So if at around an hour and a half, you immediately tell them to read it again, they will immediately go on to the next interaction, and they will sit there for the rest of the time. Where if you don't, they're going to get up, they're going to try and find a bookshelf, they're going to be walking around, and they're not going to be reading the book that they need to be reading. And the only way they get credit for the class is if they sit and they do the interaction, like all in one kind of thing. So my suggestion would be like around about an hour and a half, make sure that you just go back to them and make sure that they start reading it again, because they'll immediately start reading it. That is so gross. Get the Wi-Fi password. And then practice writing. I've been yelling at them to go back and read. Yeah, so that is because they're technically like quote unquote done with the book. Like they've read it, you know what I'm saying? And they're technically not really going to get anything else from it. But the thing is if you just immediately at like an hour and a half tell them to read it again, like a half an hour pretty much before their time is up, then literally they'll just go right back into the next interaction, and they'll just sit there for another hour and a half technically, but you can like cancel them out after half an hour. That's how I've been getting past it, because yeah, otherwise they will cancel out, and then it's really irritating. And if you're doing the uni and you're trying to do it like the way I've set it up, literally you're going to be chasing them down constantly, and you're going to get a headache. Like you're literally going to get a headache, especially if there's a lot of them. You're going to be like pulling your hair out trying to get them to sit there. I recently found that out, because when I did the 15 Sims, I was screaming too. I was like, what the heck are you doing? Why do you keep getting up? Where are you trying to go? I was getting so frustrated with them like walking around and doing all this stupid stuff. And then I just realized that that's all I had to do, and it literally would fix it for me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've literally been sitting here screaming at the Sims for about a cajillion years, when I literally just could have told them to just restart, and it would have just fixed all of my issues. So yeah, so irritating for sure. All right, we'll make their little band thing, because a couple of them want to play violin, so this will be a good time to practice. He's now got the writing skill. What else does he want to do? He wants to play an instrument. I think he would do the drums. And I also want to make them into a little group. If anyone has any suggestions for a rock band kind of name, let me hear it, because I'm gonna make them into a club and then make their club have a name for like the group, the band. Because I don't think they have a club for the band. I'm also going to be making a video soon about how I personally play rotationally. So, like, not so much like physically how do I play, but like what is my how do I play it rotationally based on wish based gameplay. And like what is my number 1, number 2, number 3 kind of like go to play, so that people who want to play rotationally or wish based in their own save files are going to be able to kind of see like what I do, and then obviously everyone's going to tweak it to be for their own selves. But I think it could be really cool to see kind of like how everyone kind of like plays differently in a sense. Ooh, Renegade Stars, that's a good one. We're actually gonna create the club because there isn't one for this guy, for these guys. So we're gonna name them Renegade Stars. Okay. Come on, game, you can do it. Don't have a heart attack now. Renegade Stars is not an open invitation. It's invite only. And the only 2 people we want to invite are Zoe and Jasmine. At the moment, we could eventually add more if we wanted to, but right now, I think we're good. I don't think we need any, like, requirements. I mean, you just gotta be able to play an instrument, so, like, meh. So when they're doing their club activity, they're going to be, playing instruments. It sounds a little rebellious. It does. You're right. Hobbies. Is there like play instruments? Maybe it's art, music? Play an instrument. There we go. Fantastic. Oh, Jasmine. Hello, it's right there in front of me. I just said this is the band that Gunnar Rogue started with his 2 roommates, Zoe and Jasmine. I think we're gonna do this as their picture as well. Okay, fantastic. Now he wants to have a pillow fight. Okay. Very random. Oops. I think we need to have her go to the bathroom. Take a shower. And then I think I'm going to have her serve up some dinner. Cooking, serve. I try to also rotate who's making the food. So not just one person is making the food. Everyone kind of has to pitch in a bit. Also, I think we should have someone get the mail, because I think there's mail. He is killing it with his drum skills. She's awful. So is he, but, you know. He's really getting the drums. Did she shower? Yeah, she did. Okay. She also wants to play the violin as well and read something. There we go. He's gonna be their drummer, of course. Okay, she now wants to play the guitar. No. Here you go. Practice.
Ooh, Polino.
We could randomize their hobbies. Oh, she wants to be friendly with Gunner. I just like having the gun mod. No, the drum mod in my game. Too bad you can't give them stage names. True. Should be fire hands or something crazy, because literally on fire at the moment. Jeez. Okay. Go ahead and grab a serving. Sticks. Or Ringo. What is this? Burning with a passion? Okay. Well, I think she needs to go to bed. So she's gonna sleep here. These two are having a blast. We could name him Sticks and her Strings. This is the Sims 3 skill for the drums, by the way, from the Sims 3, obviously. But I just think it's so funny. Yeah, it is. So if you hover over this, it says the drum skill from Sims 3. They just made it for the Sims 4, which is, I think, is so cool. She's playing the Goofy Goober guitar from this SpongeBob pack. He's really getting it. We'll have them stop around 10:30, I guess. She's literally trying to sleep and he's slamming on drums on the other side of the wall. How can she even sleep? I mean, but while he's drumming, this is literally what he gets to look at, so there you go. Glossy. But that's what he's seeing while he's drumming on his guitar, or his drums. And she's strumming the guitar, but she's got her back to the window, so she can't really see anything. I don't know if you will get this, but she can name her guitar Lucille. Ow. Lucille. We could make it an heirloom as well. before your time, before my time. Alright, you two. It is literally 11 o'clock at night. You need to go eat your dinner. You two crazy cats. He's just like, nah, I'm not done yet. Go eat. Jeez, put the guitar down and step away. So there we go. We've got a little studio room to practice our music for our club. And I'm going to use them. Okay, that sounded really bad. I'm going to use their expertise in playing music eventually. Like when we have weddings and stuff, I'm gonna bring these guys over and have them play at the weddings. They're gonna play music at the weddings, and then that's gonna be like one of them will play like piano, or they'll play piano or whatever. One of them will sing whatever. And then they're gonna get paid for like doing the parties. That's my whole thought process here. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but it's worth a shot. And then I'm just gonna do that for like everybody that gets married or anyone that throws a party and needs like music or anything. Obviously, if they're just using a radio, like if they're in an apartment, I'm obviously not gonna have a friggin' band come over and play. But if they're like they have a backyard or whatever, and they're throwing like an anniversary party or anything like that, I will have them come over and play at the party just so that they are like our main musicians in the save file. But that's why I had them form a group today, and I think that's really cool that I can do that. Okay, let's clean up these dishes because you have school tomorrow, of course, college class, and probably tomorrow for them is the computer class. I've noticed that it's almost like either you're on a skill, a book, or the computer for the next day, but you're not. But then the next day it's like everybody in the first 2 days gets on the computer at least once, which is how it should be. Okay, there we go. And that's literally how I personally play like my own personal version of the save file. Now, I'm going to be playing all of my actual save file the same exact way. So like if you're curious, that's how it's all going to be played as. So exactly what I just did is what I'm going to do for all of my households that are in university or like a university household or whatever. Even if they're not in a household that's university, even if they're like, say they're living at home, but they're doing university, for me, they're going to get up and they're going to do it just the same as I just did. And then they'll have the rest of their day to spend doing whatever they want. The sooner you get it done, the less stress you'll have. So if you want less stress in your save file or like while you're playing your save file, I suggest you do it right at the beginning, like when they get out of bed, because it does make it a little bit easier on you. To then have the rest of your day, like we did here, to spend just playing around with drums and practicing writing or working on our charisma or whatever else. So all of those things are really nice to, you know, get all of the work out of the way. So if I go look quickly at the spreadsheet thingy, so for history tomorrow, they have computer work. So they are going to be working on the computer tomorrow, and then they'll just sit at the computer each for 3 hours working on the SimU thingy on the computer, just starting their coursework. And when they're doing that, they'll be building all of their skills all at once. So you won't have to worry about, I didn't know this brought like a skill. That's really cool. I'm gonna have to add that into my spreadsheet because I want to have all the different things. But yeah, so they'll just sit here at the computer for 3 hours, and then whoever finishes first, obviously, and gets here first or whatever, that will be the person that gets to go do whatever they want. And then the third person will just sit here. For the household with the 15 people, I had 6 computers, so I was able to have 6 people sitting down all at once. So like obviously I needed a piece of paper to remember all those times. I'm not going to remember 6 different times. That's going to get confusing. It's going to get frustrating. So I just kept a scrap piece of paper next to me, just wrote down the times, and then when they were done, I just put a check mark over it, crossed it out, whatever. And then I knew they were done for the day and they could go and do whatever they had to do. And then the next day when they came up, I would just write their time again next to their name, and then I would just literally cross off or check mark it or whatever I wanted to do to remind myself, okay, I'm done with that person. And then once I did those 2 days, because I only play this rotation for 2 days, I think I'm going to up it the next time. I think I'm going to make my rotations 4 or 5 days per household. We'll see. I don't want to get bored. Some of these households can be boring, so I don't want to get bored with it, but I've really been enjoying this. I think it's really changed The Sims 4 for me, the way I'm playing it now, with the interactive businesses, the way I'm going to bring people over to like play at weddings. I have so many plans for this, and it's going to be implemented hopefully into my save file. And I also want it to be implemented obviously into the other LP that I'm doing of this exactly for my LP version, because this is my personal one. I play this all the time off screen. So you guys only see little tidbits here and there. You don't really see too much. But that's pretty much how I plan to play like all of my Sims 4 save files that I pretty much have going, unless I'm doing something else. Like the Extreme Packs Challenge, I'm obviously not going to play that way. But all of the other ones that I'm playing that are rotational, those are going to be the ones that you're going to kind of see all this kind of like ideas implemented. I have a lot of things that I'm still working on behind the scenes. I have a lot of businesses that I'm still building, a lot of things that I'm working through. And like I said, a lot of the people are probably going to end up having changes to their aspirations and their jobs, because it is very repetitive. Whoever created this save file, like, thanks to them, because I really appreciate it. I am thankful that they did. But they did repeat a lot of the same aspirations, a lot of the same careers, a lot of the same, traits. So I do want to kind of go through and retweak a few things so I can get some variety in my save file, because it will get really boring really quick if I'm doing the same aspiration all the time. So like I didn't even look at these, but he's a serial romantic. Zoe is a party animal, and Jasmine is friend of the world. I can't even tell you how many people I have in my save file that have these 3 things. So like I really just want to kind of swap it up. And with the mod, I have so many extras that I could do. So it's not like I need to do repetitive ones all the time. I think last time I looked, I had like 20 or 30 big happy families. Okay, that's a lot, and it would be really annoying to have to do that all the time. But yeah, I hope this helps any of you guys that are playing my save file already and have gotten to Manuel, because he is in university, and this will kind of help you. Obviously, you're not playing 3 Sims at the same time, but eventually, if you keep playing through the save file, you will get to a couple of households that will have like 8 Sims, I think, at the most, that are in uni. So just keep that in mind, that there will be a couple of different households that will have those times when you need to play it like I played these guys. And I really think this is easier than the actual university. I mean, you can choose to use the actual university if you prefer. Like, go for it. Just know that you'll have to play them for an entire 8 days. Because you can't stop in the middle, or else they'll flunk out. And they'll fail. So even if you do all the work and submit it before you swap households, they'll still flunk. That's why we decided to go with the modded version of this, because it is going to make the save file so much easier and better. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you guys at least learned something from my tips and tricks. I need to make a tips and tricks series where I just give you guys a tip or a trick each time, and it's like a short. Oh, that'd be hysterical. But anyways, I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend. I will be back on Monday with another new stream. I'm not sure exactly what we'll be doing. It'll be something Sims related, of course. I think Fridays will be my random day where I could play anything rather than always playing The Sims. So like we could have played Minecraft today, but I already had this open, so this is what I just went with because I wanted to show you guys this. Yes, but expect questions anytime. I'm always pretty much either at my phone or at my computer. So if you ask me a question, I should get back to you pretty quickly on Discord. So just let me know whenever you have questions. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you guys are enjoying the save file, and we will be getting the drops coming to you guys on the 1st of the next month. So definitely make sure that you look forward to that video and, you know, keep your eyes out peeled for it. And I think that's everything. I hope that, like, I think I said it, but I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And thanks so much for being here. And I will see you guys on Monday for my next news stream and video. Later. Have a great weekend.